It would be giving you an unfair advantage. If I check one essay before the assessment, I'd have to check them all.
I realise it's asking a lot.
Look, we've already been through everything you need to include in class.
I know, but I've been struggling with this module right from the start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't have time.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't really need help. Please, Dr. Johnson.
You'd pass if you just apply yourself a little more.
It's not that I'm not working. I am. I'm just not getting it. And I see. I might as well just not bother.
Oh, nonsense. It's still a decent pass.
You don't know how my dad is like. If I get another C, I'm done. I might as well just drop out now.
All right, look. I suppose I could go over some of the key points again.
How would you?
Come back here after today's lecture and I'll see what we can do.
Oh, that would be great.
Oh, and Joe's got enjoyable tonight, so we'll be back late.
Okay.
I thought the doctor was the three of us could go and get a burger at that new place. You know, the one by the community centre?
Just said you're going to be back late.
Yeah.
What, so you want to keep him up later and give him some rubbish food as well? Me too.
Well, I just thought...
You wonder why he's grumpy in the morning, Zara?
Dr. Veer, have you completed that report from the asthma clinic last Friday?
No, not yet, but I'll...
Maybe if you spent less time flirting and a little more time actually working.
So we're flirting now, are we?
I hope so.
You seen that?
I think it's rather sweet.
Sweet. It's like a car crash waiting to happen.
It's a bit cynical.
Workplace relationships like jumping off a cliff with your eyes shut.
And nice and deep in. And out. One more time for luck. In. And out. Well done. You, sir, are fitter than when we were at university.
Half a stone lighter.
Yeah, fit and smug. Remind me again why we're friends?
I was the only one who could stand you.
Probably true.
Remember that time I took you to the gym, huh?
Oh. From what I recall, I couldn't walk for a couple of days.
I'd knock you into shape in no time. There is an athlete in there waiting to come out.
My inner athlete is perfectly comfortable having a snooze where he is. Thank you very much.
So, have I passed?
Mate, pass with flying colours.
Great. Oh, and thanks for doing this at such short notice.
No problem. Sure. So, Professor.
It's not done and dusted yet.
If they are asking for a medical, it's surely just a formality.
I should have the contract by the end of play. Hey, how about I take you out for lunch? We can have a proper catch-up. There's a new place down the road. I think they sell Barney Rubbles.
Barney Rubbles? No, that was discontinued years ago.
Not anymore.
Do you know, I haven't sampled that since...
Reunion 2002.
You sure it's the same stuff?
It's Time Machine in a glass, mate.
You know, a cheeky little lunchtime one wouldn't hurt, would it?
Think supersymmetry.
Boson constituents of radiation.
But not constituents of... Matter?
Oh, flaming string theory.
Fermions, the inclusion of which gives a supersymmetry...
And fermionic vibration?
Exactly. You see, you're getting it.
I only chose this assignment because my dad said it would be a good subject.
Oh, I could talk about superstring theory till the cows come home. Don't even get me started on M theory. Oh, now that's something we should talk about.
I'm on a deadline, so can we just keep it simple?
Okay, so tell me about perturbation theory in relation to the scattering of strings.
Well,
Now, we don't yet know how to define string theory non-perturbatively, but if we do the research, we'll get there eventually. Look at your situation. You do the work, you get a grade.
no guarantee, though.
Are there ever? So, this is the world line of the particle. And this is the progress of the string as time passes, sweeping out so to the world sheet.
I'm still not getting it.
Then allow me to clarify.
Hi.
For heaven's sake.
Oh, come on. I was just coming in to say I'm sorry. I didn't mean any...
No, not you. This. It was working a minute ago. Do you really think I wouldn't have tried that?
It's probably the fuse. I'll change it.
I'm perfectly capable of fixing a fuse.
I'm blowing one and all. You all right? You look a bit...
A bit what?
You got temperature?
No, I do not have a temperature. But I do have patience, so do you mind?
See if I can fix this for you.
Melody! Melody!
For you.
Oh, one date and you're already buying me jewellery. Chocolates. Bit of a cliche, isn't it? What next? Flowers, balloons?
They're the ones we had after dinner the other night. If you don't want them...
Of course I do. That's really sweet.
Noticed you liked them.
Ooh, Mr. Sid, with these chocolates you are really spoiling me.
No self-control, that's your problem.
I reckon that's why you like me.
Reckon you might be right.
Catch. Oh, come here.
Did you ever hear from that chap? Oh, what's his name? Tall, but take that fan. Smudge.
Oh, no, he went to Peru, volunteering at a llama sanctuary.
He always did have a thing for llamas.
Not sure the feeling was mutual.
Look, you're doing ever so well, mate. You know, professor.
Almost.
The wife's over the moon about the big promotion.
Yeah. Thinking about having another baby.
Sleepless nights. Clear up all that vomit. Be just like university days.
Oh, well, we need a bigger place first.
Yeah, it sounds like you've all got things sorted.
Sorry, I have to take this. Do you mind?
Go for it.
Hello? Yes, I am. I see. Yeah, I'll be there.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I have to go.
Oh, you've not finished your dinner?
Yeah, I'll buzz you later, yeah?
All right.
Mr. Bellamy left this for you. He said it is now fully operational.
Oh, thank goodness, it's stifling.
Oh, really? Well, the sun does not hit your office until well into the afternoon. Doctor, is that really appropriate?
Oh. Mrs. Tenby, can I ask you something? Have you been through the change?
Oh, well, yes. Yeah, no, I go through it on a regular basis.
Oh, how do you cope?
Oh, it is of no consequence. 1 or 2 minutes and it is all done and dusted.
Really?
Oh, yes. Only last week I was balancing the petty cash £2 short.
No, Mrs. Tenby, I mean the change, as in the menopause.
Well, that is a very personal question.
Yes, well?
Well, is there not someone else you can ask? One of the doctors, maybe?
Stop dodging the question. Have you?
Shall we just say, I am a woman in her prime. And that is all anyone needs to know.
Melody!
Leave me alone.
What did you report me?
As if you don't know.
Yeah, I think there's been some kind of misunderstanding.
You made yourself pretty clear.
Look, you came to me for help, yeah? All I was trying to do was get you up to speed.
Stay away from me.
Instead, you set me up. Why? Huh? Why would you do that?
I'm worried. I think I might be going through the menopause.
So, what, you have a few hot flushes and you come running to me?
Well, I just want some advice.
I very much doubt that my experience bears any resemblance to yours.
How so?
I was nowhere near as old as you are, for a start. Don't you have some lumpy old friend you can confide in? Someone more relatable?
Is it any wonder that Daniel can't bear to be around you?
Do you really think that?
No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, you did. And you're right. He can't stand to be around me. He doesn't believe I didn't sleep with Michael, and who could blame him?
Well, have you tried talking to him again?
You think I haven't? The whole weekend he was either too busy swimming with Joe or too busy playing golf or polishing his clubs. And then once Joe was down, he went to bed himself and he was asleep by 9, just so he wouldn't have to talk to me.
Look, Zara, it's a rough patch. The strongest of couples' relationships go off the rails sometimes.
And what if we don't get back on them again?
Hey, you okay? What's happened?
He tried to attack me.
All right, okay. Let me take you to the campus surgery. It's just around the corner.
No, there.
Right, look, that cut is nasty. It needs looking at. And look, you're shaking. You're in shock. Please, let me help you.
I'll be okay in a minute.
Look, my name is Dr. Haskell. I'm one of the doctors at the campus. I think that we've met before, haven't we? Look, please, let me help you. Yeah? That's it. Come on, this way. It's just round the corner.
Is that really appropriate?
Don't ask me, I'm staying well out of it.
It's making me feel sick.
Ah, I thought you said it's sweet earlier on.
Yes, well, that was earlier. Things change.
I've lost my appetite. Mr. Bellamy, please make it stop.
None of my business.
On the contrary, recall, if you will, the atmosphere when Dr. Heskey and Dr. Donahue ended their relationship.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, and now we have to brace ourselves in case it happens again.
Well, I think that was just flirting. I don't think you can call it a relationship yet.
I am not referring to those two. I am talking about the situation between Dr. Granger and Dr. Carmichael.
You know, you really should report this to the police.
I can't.
I know that it's difficult, but the person who did this shouldn't be allowed to get away with it.
He's a sleazy kid.
You know who it is?
But I'm not going to the station or anything.
And why not? Now, there is someone that we can call if you don't want to fuss. He is a policeman, but he's a really nice guy. I think that you could talk to him. Shall I give him a call?
Miss Lang came to ask me to go through her assessment prior to submission. Now, I told her I couldn't do that. It would be giving her an unfair advantage.
Quite correct.
Well, she was very upset. She felt she wasn't understanding the content. I agreed she needed some help, and despite a very heavy teaching schedule, I offered to go through things with her after the lecture.
Oh.
Look, I know it was naive of me.
At the very least.
Yeah, I should have known it was a bad idea.
And that's when the alleged incident happened.
There was no incident. I helped the girl as best I could, but she knew as well as I that an A was beyond her capabilities. When I explained that she should be happy with a C pass, she became agitated. It was clear she was desperate. And that's when she made her offer.
And what was that, Dr. Johansson?
Sex in return for an A. When I refused, she said she'd make me sorry. Look, I have a wife, I have a son, I have a career. I wouldn't jeopardize them for the world. All my years of teaching, nothing like this has ever happened.
Okay, Miss Lang, I'll take your statement now.
Dr. Husky can stay with me, yeah?
If that's what you want, of course.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not lying if that's what you think.
No one's saying that.
Just tell me what happened when you're ready.
I was walking back to the halls when he approached me. He accused me of setting him up.
Setting him up? How?
I made an harassment complaint against him.
Go on.
He threatened me. He told me he wanted me to retract what I had said. I refused. And that's when he grabbed me by the hair and pushed me to the ground.
What happened next?
I thought he was going to...
It's okay, take your time.
I managed to get him off me, and I ran away.
And is that when you saw Dr. Husky?
He's been dead kind.
Have you got any other injuries?
Well, I reckon he would have done a lot worse if I didn't get away.
What's his name?
He's my lecturer, Dr. Johansson. Felix Johansson.
Procedures must be followed. Therefore, I regret to inform you that you are suspended with immediate effect pending further investigation.
And what about her? Is she suspended too?
Rest assured, Miss Lang will be dealt with appropriately.
All right, so she gets to throw accusations and carry on as normal, and I get treated like I've done something wrong.
You're a member of the union, I believe. Perhaps you should speak to them. And if I were you, I'd think about calling a solicitor.
We'll be speaking to Dr. Johansson, and we will be checking all the CCTV in the vicinity. But in the meantime, if you can think of anything else, don't hesitate to give me a call. Okay?
Thanks.
You're going to be all right. You're not going to be on your own.
Yeah, my mate is picking me up. Thanks for everything. I don't think I would have had the courage to report it if it wasn't for you.
Okay, bye.
Right. Now, if someone falls over, they usually put their hands out to protect themselves, don't they? But I didn't see any cuts on her hands, did you?
What if you fall on grass?
Yeah, I suppose.
He sounds like a nasty piece of work.
He's not.
You know him?
Yeah. He's a uni mate. I lived with him for 2 years. He is not a pervert, Rob. What happens next?
Well, I'll talk to him, see what he's got to say for himself.
Well, it's surely some kind of mistake, isn't it?
I don't know. You saw the state of her.
Yeah, but he wouldn't do this. He's just not the type.
Like Hunter's on at the Cameo.
Oh, is it? I wanted to see that for ages.
Yeah, I remember you saying. So, do you fancy it?
You're trying to get him at the back row, aren't you?
You should be so lucky.
My room, please. When you can tear yourself away.
I'll be with you in just a sec.
That means now.
Come on.
Would you care to explain this?
It's the prescription for Mrs. Roberts' blood pressure tablets.
Mm-hmm. And you've prescribed the trade name brand, rather than the much less expensive generic version.
Oh, yeah, I know. I had a look at her records and I saw that she'd had a bad reaction to a drug from that company, so I thought prescribing a different brand would be safer. It'd make her feel a bit more reassured, too.
Thereby throwing money down the drain. We are a business, you know. We do have to balance the books.
Yeah, but I was just trying to do the best by Mrs. Robert. No, I get it now. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Just make sure that it doesn't.
Hello?
The receptionist said it was okay for me to come in.
Yeah.
How are you feeling now?
Better, thanks. I've been to see the dean, and he's asked on your notes on my case.
Yeah, I just got an email from him.
He said he needs it as soon as possible.
I will send my report to him this evening.
You've seen it then?
Yeah.
Who's gonna believe this could happen to me twice?
Are you sure that it happened the way that you think it did?
You don't believe me?
I do. I promise you I do. It's just that an allegation like this, it could ruin his career. It could ruin his marriage.
How do you know he's married?
I've known Felix since I was a student. This whole sexual harassment, it is just not him.
Well, maybe you don't know him as well as you think.
Might it have been just a simple misunderstanding?
No! The way he touched me. The thing he was saying.
Or could he have been just trying to reassure you?
He made my skin crawl. I know exactly what he meant. He knew how badly I needed a pass. And he tried to abuse it. I thought you were on my side.
Hello?
Tickets booked. Film starts at 8. My treat.
You shouldn't have.
It's okay. You can get the popcorn. Actually, if you're buying, maybe make it nachos.
No, I mean, I'm not really in the mood.
Oh, is it because you can't stretch to a hot dog?
Hey, I'm a man of means.
Onions and all.
All right, now you're pushing it.
Just glad it's all over.
I can imagine.
Mind you, I'm not out of the woods yet. The police might still prosecute.
It's unlikely if they don't have a witness.
I wish I knew why she'd retracted her complaint.
Well, maybe she realised that it was all just a misunderstanding.
Maybe. She dropped out the course, you know.
What?
Apparently she made a similar complaint at her last uni. I had a narrow escape. She'll struggle to get onto a course now.
Well, it's a bit much dropping out, isn't it? She's just a desperate kid who made a stupid mistake. We all make stupid mistakes.
It's a shame. She's a looker, too.
Yeah. Still plenty more like her.
Oh, yeah. It's like super string. One theory doesn't work, you just keep trying others.
You must be like a kid in a sweet shop.
Second years are the best.
Are they?
That's when they start to struggle. It's better when they're struggling.
And you're happy to help them out?
Well, 19 years old and desperate. Be rude not to. My round. Yeah?
Hi. How you doing? All right, thanks. How are you?
Can I buy you guys a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you like?
Yeah, hi, Rob, it's Al. Look, we need to talk about Dr. Johansson.
Whiskey?
Yeah, I know she dropped the charges, but you can't. The girl was telling the truth.
Oh, Daniel, have you got a minute?
Yeah.
She didn't sleep with Michael.
Beg your pardon.
I spoke to Zara after she spent the night at his place. Nothing happened.
What?
Why would she lie to me?
Why would she discuss this with you at all? You're not mates.
Well, I know that, but she's worried.
So she discusses it with all and sundry, does she? Yeah.
Daniel.
Ah, Dr. Johansson, we'd like you to help with our inquiries, please.
Oh, again? Haven't you wasted enough of my time today? The complaint's been dropped.
Not by us. So if you don't mind coming down the station. Please.
Daniel, you're not going to tell Zara, are you?
Why shouldn't I?
She told me because she was upset. I've never seen her like that before.
Oh, really? She's probably worn out from her night of exertions with her boyfriend. But I'm sure you know all about that.
You're right. Zara and I have never been friends, but I believe her when she said nothing happened that night. I should never have said anything. I've just made things worse.
Don't worry, she did that all by herself.
Daniel, please. Zara loves you.
Oh, so she makes a fool of me and then boasts about it to my colleagues. Well, if that's love, I can do without it.
What Mr. Kid can do with his hands, what can he do with his hands?
This is important. It's about our son. Remember him?
Daniel, think what it's like for the rest of us. The fact that you two can't leave your issues at your own doorstep.
Please help, I can't breathe. Your chiropractor is certainly the business.
She wants his number. I do not think he's taking on any more clients.
You let your personal life get in the way of your work.
It's Nick Cotton's funeral, and making a surprise visit